Hey bunnies, welcome to another video. For today's video, I'm currently in the Instagram battle of my life. Okay, so on Instagram I follow this page called Dear Dream, and I've mentioned Dear Dream a few times here on this channel, and I've also collabed with them. I went live on Dear Dream and it was so much fun. Shout out to Dream. Anyways, so every day people send in their posts and their, questions, advice, whatever. So today somebody rolls in, their little strawberry letter. Good day. I know your page is viewed by a lot of persons around the world, so I'm trying my luck. I'm trying to find bears. Nope, wrong post. Wrong post. My bad. All right. So the post says, hide my ID. All along I was dating a pedophile. Just found out this man who is 32 is with a 16-year-old from Beacon Avenue in Spanish Town. This girl called him, says she broke and wants $1,000, and this germs always a sex off the little girl. Today I am birthday too. I feel like I'm going to report him to the police. When I'm at work, she goes to his house. Well, I'm already through the door. All right. So to which I respond, because everybody in the comments were like, oh, 16, because in Jamaica, 16 is the age of consent, right? So everybody in the comments is like, oh, at least it's legal. She's 16, age of consent is 16, blase, blase. So I responded, 16 may be the age of consent, but that is still a child. If you have teenagers in your home or ever once were, on a no say at 16, they are not at 16, they're not there mentally as yet. That is manipulation and pedophilia. There is nothing a 16-year-old can do for anyone outside of that age group, especially at 32. There are a few people who agree with me. They like the post, they sent applause, whatever. But somebody's like, we know enough on our run road from all 15. Hypocrisy bright as day. I think it's weird though, but hey, come on, it's legal at least. My thing is, there are a lot of things that are legal that still is not right. Okay? Smoking tobacco is legal, but it can cause cancer. Doesn't make it right. A lot of people, they flush condoms. You're not supposed to flush the condom. Like, you can do it, but you're not supposed to do it. You can clog up the toilets. 16 is the age of consent. Yes, but that does not mean that a 16-year-old child has the mental bandwidth to be having sexual intercourse, especially with someone that is out of her age group. If this is a 16-year-old girl having sex with her high school boyfriend, that is one thing or the other. The two of them, yes, they need to have, conversations with their either parents, pastors, counselors, or whatever to talk about the chances of getting pregnant, the chances of STDs, all of that. But for a 32-year-old man, come on now. There is absolutely nothing, and I mean nothing in the world that a 16-year-old girl can do for you at the age of 32. You're a big, crufty man. You could be that child's father. That no make no kind of sense. This person is choosing to go against me again. After they said that, I said, while that may be true, that doesn't make it any less wrong. Think, baby. All right. Somebody else responded, girl, you're right, but at the same time, this is hypocrisy. You, me, and the comment section knows enough of them pick me up, start have sex early, 15 to 16. Says she wants a sex for $1,000, let her be. This is so wrong. Because even though we might have been having sex at 15, 16, we are adults now. We know better, so we do better. And having sex for $1,000, that is prostitution. Hello? I responded to her, you don't see how wrong that is though? I wish somebody sat me down at 16 and talked to me, because now that I'm older, I realize nobody deserves my body, especially at that age. At 16, we're not mature enough to make those decisions, especially with the consequences that come with it. I'm not just talk pregnancy. Because a 32-year-old man having sex with a 16-year-old, that 32-year-old man has multiple bodies on him. And you know, half of these men out here are not going to the doctor regularly. They're not getting checkups. They're not getting a full STD panel to find out if they have anything or carrying anything. When men have STDs, they hardly ever show symptoms. So he could be having, protected or unprotected, whatever the case is, sex with this girl and jeopardizing her entire life. Okay? So the initial person who responded and said at least it's legal said, I have, but again, why cry out no? And to even prove my point, here's a hypothetical question. When did you start running the road, my friend? First of all, that's not a hypothetical question at all. Okay, but I responded, when you know better, you do better. That's my point. And that's always been my point. Yes, at 16 and 15, we were doing things that we were not supposed to be doing. And that's because nobody sat us down and really talked to us and explained to us that our bodies are sacred and that a lot of these people out in the world do not deserve our bodies. Like literally, like sitting here right now, nobody not deserve me. And at my big age, at my big 34 years old, nobody deserves my body. Period, point blank. Okay? I continued, make noise no because we're grown and know better. Just because something is legal doesn't make it right. You need something? Okay. I was being molested from I was 8. My first consensual sexual act was with my high school boyfriend at 16. This big man running down a child is my issue and should be yours as well. And that will always be my point. This is a big man. You're not trying to be with somebody who's in their 20s, not trying to be with somebody who's in their 30s, nobody who's mature enough, who's been through life enough. You're choosing to sleep with someone who is 16. That makes sense? If she's running to you and asking for $1,000, where are her parents? What are they instilling in her? What are they teaching her? What are they not teaching in her, not instilling in her? Here's the thing. Maybe they are talking to her. Maybe they are trying with her, but she just bad broke. You know how they say it takes a village to raise a child? Why aren't you a part of that village? Where are your children? Do you have children, Mr. 32-year-old? Because if you do have children, and I hope you do not have daughters, if you have a daughter, picture her at her 10 or 16-year-old age, bringing home a 32-year-old man. I'm not lie to you. When I was 18, I did have a man who was significantly older than me. He was 40 something, right? And that is why I feel like I have a stake in the game, why I feel like I can talk and say something. Because at that age, somebody should have said to me, yes, you're an adult. And I was in middle day foreign them time there. Yes, you're an adult, but this is not right. I know my father tried to say something to me, but it was literally in one ear and out the next. There was no real effort made. There was no real, Lori, take a stock of your life. To me, I was young and I was in love and I felt like this person, I was going to be with this person for the rest of my life. Guess where that person is now? How much 1,000 miles away I have not seen this person in over a decade. I haven't seen this person literally 13 years. The age of consent in Jamaica might be 16, but that does not make it okay for you to have sex with these 16-year-olds, especially at your big 30 plus age. Even 20 something age, it's still wrong. It is still wrong. Because there is nothing mentally, even physically, that this person can do for you. At all. And if you are one of these people who are engaging in these acts with these young people, I'm calling you out. I'm talking about you and I'm hoping you feel shame and you feel bad, because that is you being a manipulator and a pedophile. This person not even finished high school yet. This person not live no life yet. Let's say you're having protected sex with this person and the condom breaks. What happens then? You're going to let this person's body go through something so life-changing, and that's even not even the pinnacle of it. That's not even the tip of the top of it. The amount of damage that this does to a person mentally, physically, emotionally, every alley you can think about. It's not okay. It's not okay. And I'm still fighting these my Instagram, my Twitter fingers buzzing. Like, no. We are adults now. We know better, so we need to do better. It doesn't matter what we were doing back then. It doesn't make it right. People used to smoke in airplanes and in hotel rooms. It was not right. That's why we can't do it anymore. Think. Use your brains. It don't make sense. If you have anything to say, leave it in the comment section below. That's it for me. That's my time. I don't even know how long I've been recording. 11 minutes. Listen, we really need to do better as a people. As a people, we need to do better. Age of consent being 16 is wild. Consenting to what? And is it just sex? What does the age of consent allow you to consent to? What? Why? And if oh my God, you remember when I forget her name, that white girl who got popular on some TV show or whatever, and she was 17, and as soon as she turned 18, she made her OnlyFans and made like $1 million, something like that. You know how crazy that is? That men and some women were sitting there waiting for this little girl to turn 18. And again, at 18, you're an adult. Age of consent, good for you. But the fact that you choose to sell your body at such a young age, for what? For what? We're not mentally equipped to deal with the trauma of sex and what it brings and the emotions that it invokes, especially for women. We get attached so easily. That's literally within our nature. If you're one of the few who can compartmentalize and be like, all right, you know, it's just sex, good for you. Great for you. And I hope that's not because of some past trauma. Right? I really hope so. But 16, 18, that if you're willing to sleep with a 16-year-old, you're willing to sleep with a 15-year-old. What's stopping you from sleeping with a 15-year-old? 12 months? Because there's only so much development that can happen between 15 and 16. Only so much. Leave the people in Picnic alone, please. It don't make no sense. Somebody commented and said, oh, men naturally like younger women. Then date somebody 25. Somebody who's actually started their life. Oh, men don't like women with a lot of bodies. Women don't like men with a lot of bodies either. Women don't like pedophiles. Women don't like men who prey on young children. And the thing is, the men who are attracted to younger women, like 16-year-olds and 17-year-olds and 18-year-olds, are because they cannot compete. They cannot level up to women their age range. Women in their age group are not going to put up with their bullshit. Women in their age range are not going to have sex with them for $1,000. That's what it is. Honestly, that's all it is. And I wish somebody had sat me down and told me that. He's not talking to you or wanting to sleep with you because you have such a profound mind. No, it's because you're easy. You're easy to manipulate. your legs are easy to spread. If you're 16 years old and watching this, please, if he is 20 something, 30 something and trying to talk to you, why don't the women in his age group want to talk to him? You're 16, date somebody who's 16. Somebody who's 17, because we know women mature faster. And even, is that even true? Why can't we enjoy our youth the way men enjoy their youth? But that's a whole other topic. Anyways, if you have anything to say, if you have anything to comment, if you want to join in the conversation, please do so in the comment section below. I thank you guys so much for watching. I had to draw for the camera for this one because I needed to pull up the receipts. I needed to pull up the comments and make it see what go on, because this is just absolutely insane. Let me see if no comment come up. Nope, no more comments yet. But people are liking what I had to say. So I had to come on here and, you know, say my 2 cents. But that's just that. Follow me on Instagram at KissyFace, KSSYFVCE. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, peace and kissy face. Bye.